Hey, and welcome back to Star Goblin Radio. Wonder Boy in Monster Land, or as I always called it, Wonder Boy 2, though while making this video I couldn't find any reference to Wonder Boy 2 at all as a game title. I guess it's something I've just been saying for almost 4 decades. But Wonder Boy in Monster Land is one of my oldest memories, maybe even my very oldest memory. The game was released in 1988 for the Sega Master System, and I have some memories of the apartment I grew up in at that time, living with my mother and father and older sibling. I didn't play the second game much until I was a lot older, playing mostly the first and especially the third game. And while all 3 games have similar graphics and aesthetics and art, there are some things I always remembered very clearly about the second entry. That you start out almost naked until you pick up armor, representing the character from the first game, and that the game is very similar in its intro to The Legend of Zelda, starting out with no weapon, having to meet a wise elder, and obtaining your first sword that way. And I remember my father playing the game and picking up the winged boots. The concept of shoes with wings that let you fly was something that was pretty incredible to my child mind. I can remember making believe that I had a pair of these, and it really shaped my imagination. So, when I was about 3 years old, my father was playing the game, and had a game over. And he got pissed. I remember him throwing the controller on the ground, and then he stomped it several times in his work boots. He then disassembled it, poking around the electronics, trying to repair it, but it was no good. It might as well have been alien technology. He gave up, and he threw the controller in the trash, and that's where that particular memory ends. But we can come to a recent memory if we fast forward about 34 years to the year 2022. It was that year that I picked up the Nintendo Sega Ages version of the game and gave it a try. And it's tough. I can understand why somebody would get so frustrated by it. Some of the bosses are really brutal. But at the end of the day, I was able to get through it, beat the Mecha Dragon, and I called my father to tell him. He congratulated me on my victory and then said, "Great job. I don't think I ever played that one." I do a lot to fill our father's shadows, and I don't really know the moral of this story. If you do, let me know in the comments, and until next time, give Wonder Boy 2 a try, and if you don't like it, that's completely okay, and then you should play Wonder Boy 3 instead. It's a masterpiece, and essentially the Super Mario Bros. 3 of the Sega Master System. So, that's it. That's the show. Until next time.